Hello and welcome to episode where my main goal is to ensure nothing goes wrong with the freight. I ain't holding my breath though. Let us go and think about refining things. I'm almost making a decent amount of that now. I say all about from titanium. I don't know how. Look at the amount of titanium going through. But I really want to have better robot arms. I don't know which research that is. It doesn't seem to be either of the ones available to me. I thought it would have been advanced storage, but advanced storage gives me some things, but not that. And cargo lifts doesn't. Minecraft logistics doesn't. I think I'll do that one. Because I like watching. So I mentioned before, you have a lot of power. This is why you have a lot of power. Look at the rate it goes and you have a lot of power. Yes, we've done 3, we've done 4, we've done 5. It's going to be about 6 minutes, right until that power runs out, and then it will suddenly take an awful lot more. It's a shame it doesn't estimate how long it will be. That would be cool. So I went to grab some nickel. I forgot. So we'll pop the nickel in to turn into steel. We'll grab the steel from last time as 100. Sweet. And that should probably have upcrafted a bit, shouldn't it? Cock cabinets. I look forward to continually rebalancing Phoenix. It is an ongoing process, because as when I add more machines or things in, the way stuff works change. I don't know why I'm making advanced machine blocks. This is not a reason not to make them, just a reason to wonder why I'm making them. Biomass, that's storage. Fine, I will go get some biomass then. Base power's looking nice and full down here. Oh yeah, I remember what was happening here last. I was down here doing something and then we lost. I definitely want to do something though to make torches less spammy. I don't know what, because they have to be placeable, but I think they kind of need a please wait auto-crafting that torch to stop me just going because it really just makes the really spooky and dark caverns turn into, you know, this there it is, I found it. Good. Did we just lose? Did we lose right then? Are you joking me? Nope. No, we are nearly lost though. Question is, does it make it all the way to the surface? Probably not. And if not, where does it... Yeah, it's perfect grapple. I got in the cold caves there. Come on! That was horrendous. You know what I'm tempted to do is to make a blimmin' lift. Not sure I ever lift with underside piston. I love the description. Can be upgraded with lift accelerators. I think I mean lift compressors. Okay. Oops. Right, some nice big batteries. R30 should be charging. That's actually looking okay now. I mean, this is that's still not being serviced enough, is it? Like, I arrive and then suddenly like 6 freight carts all arrive simultaneously, which is cool, but I kind of need them there when I'm not. I mean, they are, obviously, they're not just doing it while I'm there. Oh yeah, that was horrible. That's what I mean about the simulation. Like, that was really horrid what those carts did. Like, it sort of went into each other, then it bonked, and then it escaped. We have plenty of carts queued up. That's cool, but we need this cart to just be arriving as another cart comes in on nickel. So gold is backed up a bunch. Titanium isn't. So titanium is, and nickel is struggling. Don't really know how smart the carts are. Oh, let's see if it does the same thing. I don't know how smart the carts are. Yeah. What was that? Why are there 2 spare ones? Alright, 12 then. I mean, I don't really want many more, but sure, 12. What I mustn't do is it mustn't back up onto this. That's why. I mean, I can extend these, so these will become little. That one can come here, that one can come here, and this one can go down there. But the stations do seem to take a long time to fill. I don't know if better carts do quicker. Oh, actually, no, these take a long time to fill because... yeah, so I'm just getting distracted. This one, because it's halfway through that block, should be at 45 degrees. I think the cart should be generating a pair of forward vectors. So now it's now instead of just going snap halfway through, it starts to go to the middle and then go to the end. So that means if it stops on a corner, as that one is, it won't stop. Well, as it is. I need to have a good look at that code. It is somewhere on the list. I say I want freight to be a fundamental part of Phoenix. I would like one of the future companies that you can work for to be heavily about freight. Hey, that's 3 of them. Oh. It's a shame they aren't smarter. All he had to do then was see that there was a cart 2 meters at 2 blocks in front and just begin to slow down it. It would have merged perfectly. I know. I want everything. Active 11 carts. Requested 12. Really? I mean, I guess. I do just want to keep making more. I like them, but I can't make many. Because I really want to start moving towards those. Because I can make 9. Oh, lightweight machine housings. I can make 9 of those. Oops, primary PCBs are of no use, Adam. that back in. I kind of want to make a... I need to make 27 of those. And I can make 18. Oh, I remember what I wanted the machine blocks for. It was for a refinery, wasn't it? Yes. So I need one of those and 27 of these. I really wish this was an. So again, I changed these. These are now either all 27 or 1/9. So I can click craft 25 and then 27, 27. I want a teleporter. I have no words to describe to you guys how cool teleporters I think they are. And after I've done this route 30, 40, 50 times, it's better just to have a teleporter there to deal with it. Bah. I had an idea, it just all went wrong. Why is this all low on power? I mean, that's good. The organic panels, basically, they supply 24/7 power, but they are fairly minimal at night. How long till the sun comes up? Oh. Oh, gold. Right, okay. Yikes. That's not a solar panel. I guess I'll pop the teleporter in there. I was going to stick it up top, but I'm having a bit of a resourcing issue. Resin refinery. No, I don't have any batteries for that. But it's okay, it doesn't deserve them. It does have, you know, fairly good PPS off the PTG. That's worrying that I have a funny feeling that is still growing. Maybe. We're still out of power. I mean, the solution is a refinery. Now, I didn't write the refinery, and it was written as one of the first multi-block machines, and it is a absolute nightmare to work with. It really is. So I apologize on behalf of Martine. The main issue with it is it's a multi-block machine. Cool. That you can't interact with, that does nothing other than have a single block machine at the front of it. It does the things, and that's its problem. That takes biomass, biomass, biomass. I don't remember what I wanted next. I think I need a... Oh, I needed a... jet turbines. So that takes plastic pallets, which is the only thing in the game that does, I think, and a low-grade steel bar. So I need 36 plastic pellets. The problem is, so that is plastic pellet is the out, whatever it is the in, and it needs to have power. But I don't think, and I'm going to double check before I start bad-mouthing Martine's work, which overall was very, very good. You can't feed... Oh, no, you can. I take that bit back. I take that bit back. You can feed power into the other bit. But overall, it's a freaking nightmare because soon it'll be a 2 in 1 out. Plastic pellets, high energy composite fuel, plastic pellets takes biomass. At least that is easy to do and to get rid of my many hundreds of biomass crap. It's very likely I will end up automating. Well, that's why I started to dig that hole that killed me. I mean, to be fair, the impact killed me run the hole. It's a shame that doesn't have a screen that works. That was somewhere on the list. Looking at the normal maps inside out as well. By chance I can make some more let's put that on top of here.
Crafting.
It's not as much liquefied resin as I was hoping for. It's a phrase we've all said. I should expect some more. I haven't made any regular solar panels in ages, I don't think. Oh, I've got a teleport and I'm bloody walking. Ugh. I think I put the teleport at the wrong end, really. Don't know why I came all the way back here, because even more ridiculous, there is actually obviously a thing where you get that end. Telling me lithium is offline. Oh, well, that actually might not be lithium. I'm sure it said lithium was offline earlier, though. Nope, sir. I don't like it. It's too big. Oh, good lord. Am I going to die? Because I have been not following OSHA guidelines. There we go. I just want to get this going. To be fair, it does actually seem to be working. But yeah, this machine is a pain in the arse to work with, because later on you need a 2 in 1 out, and you need power, and you have to come in via this block. Now I did look at trying to change it for Phoenix, and it's just not written in a way that's easily fixable. So I might replace this entire thing with a multi-block that just doesn't have that, or it's just kind of embedded. So it's a 3x3. Because 3x3s are easy. It got loads of facets. But what you can't do, and I realise I said you can't put the power in. I'm just going to check. I'm 99% sure I can't do what I would like to do, which is that. Because that will just say missing 2 biomass. So it doesn't use the output of that. I did have a look at fixing it. It's just quite a rewrite of a very big and complicated machine. Nowadays we have much simpler ways of writing these things. How many pellets do I need? 36, I think. This used to be just the most glorious and detailed machine. It was the best one we'd made by far at this point in the game. But we all got better. Andy got better at models, Todd got better at texturing, I got better at lighting. Cool machine though, even if it has absolutely nothing glowing on it at all. So I don't know how much power it's got. And when I hover the mouse, it doesn't, yeah, it's... Not all it could be. Oopsie. I am concerned about this. Well, we'll be resolving it by throwing more power at this. Wow, it is throwing up 200, just up to that ablator. That is transferring nowhere near its capacity. I think in part that will be solved by making these bigger. Oh, I don't like where I put the teleport in the end. Oh, I can do it from out there. Yoink. Crafting. I mean, I could really make as many of the blue ones. I shouldn't be using green ones anywhere now. Oopsie, that's not what I meant to grab. No Minox. Good, good. And as I have been mentioning, I am definitely going to rebalance the concept of using this many of any item, because you can't store a lot. So I'd much rather have basically dense items, and the dense items are coils and things. We are still working, right? We're not on strike. I guess I've just been hammering out a lot. Oh, I see, because we're doing research. What research are we doing, Adam? Oh yeah, minecarts. Yeah, we'll see, because I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't have all of those going, and I'm 99% sure this line here, stop that one, is supposed to have that one and that one in it, and doesn't have any, because I've turned them off, because right now I need the alloyed blocks, not the research blocks. I did not do a very good job of my map map there, my ref map there, did I? That failed horribly. That's the one on the outside. Equally rubbish. Spent a bunch of time on those ones for Phoenix. Yeah, they go just so it rebakes these. So you can see that one is showing the what's the word? The airlock. And this one in a minute. I don't know why it hasn't baked one. But yeah, I went over this code fairly recently in Phoenix to try and resolve it. Are things that should revolve? I just made my glasses all greasy, so hold on a sec. Supposed to. Does it do it when it opens? Can't work out the rule, but yeah, I fixed them for Phoenix, and they look really cool. In fact, rooms look great, and I'm much happier. I liked how rooms worked. I'm much happier with how they were, how they are now. Okay, so we probably have enough plastic now. What'd be nice, I don't have yet, at 28, is a it'd be nice to have a teleporter, an advanced teleporter in your base in Phoenix that you can go to anywhere in the world from it, so that you have, like, you get a free one. Obviously you need to create the other the other parts there, like where you teleport to. That'd be quite cool. But yeah, there's no point in having these smaller ones anymore. These ones are vastly bigger. They're ever so cheap to make. They transfer power much quicker. See, that's we actually have a chance of getting back. In fact, they're so cheap I can probably just get away with doing. Of course I'm one short. So let's put that one there. Every little helps. Also, that does let me pop a laser on there and then slam that across into this one, because these are very much struggling. I think I should probably do oh, let's just teleport back. I should probably do a complete run of those and get an induction plate, because that would probably be a better solution. Yeah, so my limiting factor is how quickly I can move enough copper wire into there. And it can't back up a lot because that's the biggest we can do. I have an induction charger. Maybe I should just use that one. I don't think I need warning for 2 offline. Now how do I want to do this? I guess that's probably the most important, is these. I can't really change the height without things going horribly wrong, so we'll just do that here. 3. 1, 2. My poor ankles. I realise there's not really a lot of point in upgrading them, but might as well. So that should help. So now we have, let's pop a battery there. Right, so that will actually work. Now we have those PTGs, 3 PTGs running this pretty nicely, or nicerly probably. I mean, we've still got a, well, there we go. This one's getting all the power. That's the way it works. This one will take as much power as it can on that tick, leaving much less for these two. Not a lot I can do about that. I mean, really, what I want is another induction plate here. I'll take it up to there, which means I can get 3 more PTGs on it, which are running flat out. These ones are probably not doing anything of note. It's interesting from a balance point of view because it's a lot cheaper to make storage than transmission. Oh no, see, I'm wondering whether or not to bore that hole a bit more, but what I really probably want to do is to force back into the core of this a bit more. So ablaters, you see, they can actually sit way off. They don't need any infrastructure. You do need me to pick them up though. Thinking about it, there we go. Where is the core of it? There. But for these to do the same thing, this needs to be put closer, and unfortunately, because I'm an idiot, doesn't offload to conveyors. I think I'll double check that. Of course it needs power too. I don't have any Oh, I don't know. Oh, I need to make a big laser. Oh, they're expensive. Oh, I'll take those instead. Not that those aren't expensive, but I can stomach that. This isn't using up any more power than the previous one. It's just I'm focusing more on the core of it, which means if it does grow, instead of growing there, it needs to fill in the gap. Really? This wasn't on purpose, by the way. This is a mistake from somebody who has 4,000 hours in the game. I messed this up well and truly because I put together my cold cavern setup and completely forgot to give it any power. Really, though, this whole thing could just do with more power. You know what makes lots of power? Jet turbines. So we have enough of that. So we can switch that off now. We will now make high energy composite fuel. Is that not what that is? That's refined resin. High energy composite fuel. For some reason, I can't see what it requires. Can't. Oh, wait. Is it just doing it? Yeah, you see, this is requires an empty fuel canister. I don't know how to make those. Fuel canister crafter. Yeah. Iron pipe. Oh, good lord, no. I hope this doesn't require iron pipes. Iron pipe. That must be the only place that's used. Iron. I have no idea what makes iron pipes. Probably a pipe extrusion plant. I love that. It says a useful start, which is amusing because I'm now quite a long way through the game. It's the first I've seen of it. However, it is purple, so it is an assembly line machine. It's dark here. I have okay. There's a storage hopper. I make some more. Certainly can. Chance we have any iron bars? About 0. Again, I might go down there and set this up at the iron, but for the moment, while I work out what I need, and so I don't think I need that many of these. Basically, once I've got 100 going, you recycle them. Oh my word! I don't have any iron ore. Oh yeah, I do. Any iron bars? I meant. How are we doing? 180, 2 and 1. Right, so essentially I have 3 lasers and I'm using 1. So we need big boy power sources. Big boy power sources start off with 37 of these. So that machine, again, I need to check these. I will be basically building one of every machine in Phoenix and making sure they all work appropriately, because I don't think there's any reason to not have canister out. Sorry, hopper out. I think hopper out is always valid. I think. Yeah, so here we go. This is why this machine is such a freaking nightmare. So now my high energy fuel composite, my empty fuel canisters now need to go into there. And that's fine. So I need to I need to feed that back in. But it's just such a unnecessary pain in the bum to do that, because there's not enough facets on this machine to make this easy. That's a bug I wish to fix, by the way. The downslopes not grabbing from a conveyor. They look a belt. Storage hopper. They look like they should be touching. Okay, well, I've done a plastic pallet, so that should now be able to make. Oopsie. I love the way that already comes in a canister. I will be switching across to the refinery one, but not until we have a ton of power. I'm happy to run biomass up by hand for a little while, especially considering teleporters are so brilliant. I may have mentioned that before. Ah, power. Fair enough. Okay, so turbine. So that requires 9. Again, I've tended to do recipes differently now. I've tended to not craft the base one, but to craft as many as you need. And this will require 36, and I have got enough for 17. I can't do the maths. That would be enough. See, I need advanced machine blocks. So to the cold caverns. So anyway, I can run a laser just for. Not a laser. I also don't think the refinery uses anywhere near enough energy. It's like 10 PPS or something, which is hilarious given how energy intensive previous items were. Incidentally, a lot of people don't. I don't know why not. It's much more efficient to refine your biomass down at the biomass front. Lots of people run the biomass up and then convert it. This is not a very efficient way of doing it. Do it down deep. Do I have any steel on me? I do. Now bear in mind, I am, I'll say, doing some stuff manually. That's okay here, but as it progresses, I will eventually go, good lord, I have spent so much time moving this or that or this or that around, and then that's when it becomes efficient to automate it. I need 36 in total. 25, 30, 36. Okie dokie. Now, what I'll do is which way should we face the jet engine? Let's face it this way. I do love these. There's another one of the machines I really want to get Todd to redo like the texture visually. So we'll have it here. So it's 4x3. I love the description. It's like a little puzzle of its own. A 4x3 shape. With the intake at the front. We go. Don't know why it's sucking. And then it will have. Or can I make a logistics hopper? That would be nice. No. So we'll have a logistics hopper as add only. So that's the out. And one as remove only, which is the in. Oh no, hold on. We'll have this one as the remove only and add only. So this will be for the empties. This is one of the few machines I do tend to actually get pretty good at running this under the ground. That needs to go back into here. So empties will come out of there and go into here, and full ones will come out of here. Sorry, Mr. Plant. should now, let's not stand there. Now start to create a lot of power, and I mean a lot of power. So I want someone to put that power. And then we'll want somewhere getting the power over to here. But this is where we probably want to start thinking about bigger ones. So if we come in through there, let's make sure that's not a hole. Also, jet turbines are much more efficient if you run them constantly. Please bear that in mind. Yes, if I can hook this up to the turbine, this will produce more power than all of that put together. The turbines are a vast jump in power over previous stuff. And I'll run that into the induction plate, so I'm not changing anything that happened previously. And of course that's just the wrong height, isn't it? Oh, that's actually not going to be a problem. Can I make a... Go on then. Ironically, this whole thing here has been a very interesting but pointless little exercise so far. So I'm not using any of that resin anywhere except to give myself more power to get more resin. I'm not protecting the base. We're not risking it hitting the base for, you know, quite some hours of negligence. But now this should transfer power right until it runs out of biomass. But that's okay, I have a hopper of biomass there that's definitely not in a dangerous position. So what I will do is I will run that. I can run it just straight into there, can't I? Yoink. What I will do, though, is I will grab off 100 biomass for myself, because I will want it for various things. Not biomass, sorry. Refined resin. Why don't I just... Always spread your base out. Always a good idea. Spread things out, then they won't conflict. Yeah. I probably should write that down. But I'll switch it across to refined resin when I'm out of biomass, which won't be for a while, because we don't use that much. This is a super efficient way of generating power. Generates currently 400 power a second, which is probably the limiting factor of what I can get off of one laser. All of this can more or less go now, starting with this teleporter, which can go over there. The original teleporters were so awkward. I think I will just get rid of them entirely from FortressCraft Phoenix, because they were you had to like put down little markers and go to where you wanted it and click the marker and do all this. It's just a nightmare. So I'm kind of tempted just to leave this, but I don't want to leave those. I need these. These are my these are way too expensive to go, oh, I'll pick it up in the future. In the future they will become very cheap. I think I'll grab off this too. So we've got so this is still doing something towards the refining, sorry, resin murder, but not of anything of note. Now looking to offload cargo. I'm so annoyed that so many machines actively required hoppers for no reason. It doesn't add anything to the game. If anything, it just makes my life slightly more complicated when programming it. But I don't, well, I'm hoping that every machine in Phoenix becomes better at that, but it's quite likely it won't, unfortunately. I kind of want to get one up there. The thing is, what I normally do is I normally put a liquefier up there. But that would definitely require vertical conveyors. Ironically, vertical freight would actually work quite well on those. Don't think this turbine is running flat out, so we can't improve that. Yay for induction plates. I should really have at least one block, and I don't have one, I don't think, that is transparent to lasers but actually visually solid. So you can use it to do what I'm doing here, but you can't see the lasers. I just don't think I have one. The game is quite capable of having blocks that have different things at different heights. Awesome. Now, the advantage of this over biomass is that this is infinitely renewable. Now, the biomass is not. However, the game has so little use for biomass. In practice, you never really run out. Like, I don't think I've ever really got through a vein of biomass, except when I've been, you know, experimenting with how quickly can I spend on my biomass. So we're still not pushing in enough power. This is at 1200 a second. I guess that's just as much we can get. Sounds like it's going quickly though. I mean, quite often in playthroughs I end up with an awful lot of jet turbines. If I had enough plastic pellets, and I don't, I would build another turbine here. I'm running the power out underneath, or maybe an induction plate. Yeah, I'm actually failing to get all the power out in time, which is not a bad state of affairs, but could be solved by better eyes. And there's a small but significant chance while we've been away that the eyes have been collected and there's loads waiting for me. More likely it's all jammed up because of all the crap that I don't use. 3. I guess I'll just put another row of these. Yeah, not enough use for the lower tier things. I mean, three's not bad. I mean, I'll take it. Now, is this going to put me inside the turbine? Nope, good. Slightly worried it would. So this is now capable. They are capable of 1800 and something. I believe induction plates have a nearly infinite throughput. I do like that sound though. That does seem to lose a lot of speed very quickly. I feel that should go. Current power per second 400. Why? not quite sure why this is failing to... That's possible. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. Instead of those being there, let's move them back a square, because then they'll be touching the turbine rather than relying on a battery next to it. We should be getting, I can't remember what the limit is on the turbine, but we should be able to get 1800 out of it. And up she winds. I do love the sound. I think I like the sound. I like the looks of this one. It could do with a bit more interest. It could do it almost with shaking and vibrating. How come no one has ever made a mouse with force feedback? Like, explain that. Like, you could have a haptic mouse where you don't actually need to click the buttons. Haptics are great. I swear people got very upset about them on the Volkswagen. It's like, this is one of the best things. It feels like you're pressing it. I have a haptic button on my phone that feels like a button. Like the ones on the iPhone, genuinely, the only way you can tell it's a button is when the thing breaks, when the power's off. It's the only time you can tell it's not a real button. Oh, it's beginning to get, it's beginning to pick up. The alloy machine blocks have always struck me as an interesting challenge. Oh, that's quite a room in there. They start off out of reach, but you know, you can get one, and you get one, and you need a lot of them, and they require a lot of things, and it's. I never really finished the rocketry, did I? So in the game, you could build rockets that work like Kerbal rockets. Like, I wrote it all, I just never really finished it off as a something good enough to give to people. Right, well that's a nice easy research, let's do that. I say that. Don't know how many blues I've got ready. Not very many. It might be time to start turning those back on. If I go and risk my... now we're being attacked. I probably need to wait till I've lost this attack. I'll probably do this. How am I feeling about no, the freight cars appear to be busy. That's what I want. I want this line here to always be busy. That's kind of the goal. I have enough for... Oh, I have enough. My first big battery. Where do I want it? Oh, everywhere. I want lots of these. Can I make it? No. I haven't worked out where I want it yet, but I want it. So I want to do defenses. It's pretty good. If we get attacked from this vector... Oh no, they're probably... When a tunnel nuker goes into the hard resin, who wins that fight? Hey, Esmir. Hello. You're the first person to ever say anything in the Steam chat. We have had many, many people come through. They have been very quiet.
Crafting. Crafting.
Right, so I'm waiting to lose, because I do expect to lose. And then I will... Actually, no, that said, we don't even have any heavies incoming yet. So let's see if I can work out... I guess I could be able to work out from the cold caverns where we're coming up from. Did I pick up any iron? No. So if we head down... So that's my... There's my tier 2. Is that tier 2? Yeah, nickel, gold. I can't remember, that's nickel, gold, and titanium in that area. But even deeper than that should be there. Oh wow, that's going to be a challenge to find. I should check my power if I started doing that, but luckily it seems to be okay. And so over here should be a hole. I can't fall in it. And that hole is going to be my biomass lift shaft. And in theory, anything else that will come up and down the river. But as I said, biomass is quite an underutilized resource, sadly. The toxic caverns are also quite underutilized. Should be around here somewhere. Hopefully, I can see it at the ceiling. Okay. Yeah. Let's not walk backwards to where I'm pretty sure the hole is. Yeah, but which way am I facing? Am I facing that way? In which case it's backwards and right. Just a few squares. Ah, there it is. In fact, yeah, okay. Wow. Hey, good detection. Like good what's the word? Deduction. 0 out of 10 for common sense. Nearly at the end of this recording, but I'll be carrying on Steam. I've got a drink. That was all good. Now the question is, from here, how much further can we go up? Also, do I have any chance of ever finding this again? Oh yeah, I went right past that. As I said, these ones animate. For some reasons, one of the coal caves do not. I think it is obvious because that's me looking at my own face. Obviously, people's faces slope backwards, not forward. But the text doesn't really help. I was saying earlier to myself, or for the people who watch on YouTube in 6 months, it's really weird, the whole Steam streaming thing. I don't really know why it exists. Like, originally it was to market the game, but doesn't seem to really be used for that very much. And I don't know if they're trying to take on Twitch, because you know Twitch do make a lot of money somehow. Nope, 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 that's good, that's good, that's good. Stop, stop, stop. But it seems to be a very underutilized thing, and despite the fact that the game has sold, I don't know, let's say 1 million copies for sake of argument,